Yo, what's going on? Today I'm going to be showing you tips and tricks that you may not have known are in Minecraft. These are pretty cool. I didn't really know many of these. These are pretty cursed too, as you can see in the thumbnail. And let's just get right into it. Now the first trick is building an end portal. So just go in the nether, like I am. It doesn't matter what biome. And build out an end portal. Make sure the portal tiles are facing all the same way. Doesn't matter about the eyes of ender, but just place in all the eyes of ender, and you actually can't throw any eyes of ender in the nether, so let's just go right in. And as you can see, you go right to the end. This is pretty cool. So now if you go over to a gateway portal, we're going to try and go over to the islands. Now let's drop in. Takes us over here. Now if I was to make another end portal like I am doing right now, just like so, just do it the same and make sure all of the frames are placed the same way, and place in all the eyes again. And this basically acts as a way to get back to the overworld pretty easily. And it takes you to the credits, and you can see I'm back in the overworld. So now I'm back here, and you just want to do a give command. Give @s structure block, and we're gonna copy an end gateway tile, and just get your structure block and go over to your end gateway, just like I am, and place it under, just as so, and go in, name it anything you want, make sure the mode is on save. Size should be 1 for each of these, except for the Y, it should be 2, and then make sure the offset is also set to 0, and then save it. And now you just want to create it, and I'm just going to create it back in one of these end gateways. Now all you have to do to create this is come over here and then place down another structure block just like this, and press load, name whatever it was before, and then press load, and it teleports you back for some reason. So I'm back right here, and if I'm going into it as I just did, it teleports me back. It's pretty cool. Now next, we're back in the overworld, and you can place these in the overworld too. So load, name it whatever it was, press load, and now it's loaded in, and just break that one under it, and you don't teleport back to the end, but you do have this cool building block that you can't really get in survival. Pretty cool. Now the next one is how to get a weird cursed TNT. So just build up another portal just like this, a regular nether portal, and then you want to light it just as so. Make sure you break it, there's a bit of lag, and then go out by 9 on each side of this portal, and we're going to place some redstone on it, and then place a piston just like this going in, a smooth stone or any block, then place a lever on top of this block, and then we're going to place 40 ticks of delay on these repeaters, so 10 repeaters in total. So 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then the last one 10. We're going to do it right here, and make sure these are all on the last tick. Place a block right here, and then 2 redstone, and this will push the TNT into the portal as it's blowing up, and it's just going to be pretty cool. So make sure this portal is not active or activated, so then light it again, and then hit the lever, and then you just wait about 2 seconds, and then it turns on. So just turn that lever off again, break the obsidian, put a fishing rod. The only way you can move this is with a fishing rod, so you can just reel it around and you can just move it and it will never despawn. The next glitch is a pretty cool one. You can get a cursed barrel. You can see this is a regular barrel and it's not open, and that's regular too. Look in the inventory, that one right there is regular, and I actually did mess this up, but put a barrel on the ground, a piston, put a button, activate it, and then open it. And you want to leave your mouse right there, and you just don't want to do anything. Open it and just leave it, and you don't want to open it back up. But if you do open it back up, just do it again. And then break this with Silk Touch, and you'll actually get a barrel that's also empty. And so it has to be Silk Touch, and you can see that barrel is different, but make sure there's only one stack of barrels or one slot of barrels, and it didn't really work. But here's another method. Place down a ton of barrels, and then I'm just going to get that to go away. Hold down right click away from it, away from it all where it is, and then they just keep on getting opened, and then they're weird like this. The next one is how to get a cursed snow layer. Now just place down a grass block and then place a flower on top of it. Any flower works. Place down some snow, any amount of snow, and then you'll get that layer as a block form. And you can also duplicate it, so as you can see I got that on the ground, and you see that one in the screen right there in my hotbar. And you can do this with any amount of snow, so I'm going to do this again with a different size layer. And this you should do in every world. It's very easy. Now I suggest doing it everywhere, and you can do all 7 layers of this. Now that's pretty simple. Now the next one is how to get a floating flower. Place a ton of snow. Make sure you press the button on the other side. So place the button on the block behind it, and then you can just break that block under it, and you get a floating flower. It's pretty weird, but this will pop off, and make sure you don't update it like I just did. Now the next one is to get a respawn anchor already charged, and these are unobtainable, really, they should be, and just mine it with the Silk Touch pickaxe. And you don't want to try and respawn with this in the overworld, because it'll make a big explosion like a bed does in the nether or stuff like that. And you want to mine it with a Silk Touch pickaxe like I'm doing right now, and it will take a bit of time. But as you can see in my hotbar there are different types of these, and you should just get some of these, and they're pretty cool to just mess around with. And then there's the last one, which is my favorite one. So what you want to do is you want to /set block. You want to go into the end, set block, squiggly, 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 and then portal. So pause it right now, do that command in the nether, and you have to be in creative. And then you spawn all the way up here in the overworld, and the game thinks you're up here, but you're gonna like fall. And once you do that, the only way to get out of, well, you just want to teleport yourself down, otherwise it's gonna take a really long time. So /TP squiggly, or no, @s, or I guess that works, squiggly, and then 200, and now you fall down here. And the weird thing about this is the game still thinks you're up at Y200, and you can't break any of these blocks, or you can't place any, but you can kind of stand on it for a second, barely. And if you try breaking blocks, it's really weird too. And all this time, the game thinks you're way up there, and you can't break blocks either. You see for like a split second, I break the block, but it goes right back. So also if I drop an item, you can see the item just falls from Y200. And I'm gonna TP myself even further down. So I TP'd myself right where I was, or where the game thought I was, and it's just really weird. So now I'm gonna teleport myself even lower, and yeah, to 80, squiggly, and once I'm at 80, I'm right up here, and I'm dropping items, and they're just falling from the sky. You should really try out this yourself, and it's pretty cool. I would really do this, and the only way to get out of this is to save and quit. And then it will bring you back to where you were, Y80, and then go back into the world. And you will finally be out of this weird thing. But yeah, and now as you can see, I can break blocks, place blocks. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Also comment down below how many of these things that you knew. Thanks. Bye.